Hey, what's up? Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Horror Debate. I am Jeff Rowdy J. Kieran. Alongside me, as always, Michael Mandy.
And as a special for this year's Halloween, we are going to do the Halloween movies. And this week,
what a surprise!
This week, we had the unfortunate pleasure of watching Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, directed by Tommy Lee Wallace. And I got to give him credit for taking credit for this movie.
Oh my God!
I'm surprised this is not an Alan Smithy film.
What did we just watch? This was like Masters of Dumb Horror?
I guess. You know, the last line of the film, it wasn't the character. It wasn't Tom Atkins who was screaming, "Stop it." That was me. I can't stand it anymore.
Okay.
Stop it. Stop it.
Where do we start with this?
Okay.
Because you could like take any particular part of the movie and like just talk about the raw suckage of what this is. Okay, wait.
No, you know what? You got to give this movie points. This should be a movie that you see at a party where everybody does the Rocky Horror Show and starts shouting insults at the screen.
We did that!
Yeah,
we did that!
I know, that's why I'm saying.
I couldn't hear 2 lines of dialogue because we were too busy ripping it apart!
This movie is stupid.
It's terrible!
Okay, now...
Wait, just get the plot out of the way like there is one, right?
Okay, the plot,
pretend there's one.
The plot of this movie is, it has nothing to do with Michael Myers and Jamie Lee Curtis, but it's all made by the same people. Mustafa Akkad and John Carpenter and Deborah Hill. What they wanted to do, you see, Masters of Horror did not exist back in those days. They wanted to make Halloween a annual thing. So every year...
An anal thing?
They wanted to make this an annual. Every October is a new Halloween movie and make it like a Masters of Horror thing. And this was an experiment, I think, that failed miserably.
No!
And not only, it might have succeeded if the movie was better, but that was the problem. They had a stupid film that just didn't work and made everybody
Mike, I can't even keep a straight face.
I know.
I can't even keep a straight face. You cannot say that this was even a part of the Halloween series.
It's not.
As soon as you said that, I had to laugh.
And you know what? They should not have made it one. They should have just called it Season of the Witch, but then everyone would have said, what the hell does this have to do with witches?
Like you said, we understand what they were trying to do.
They have 3 masks. One's a pumpkin, one's a skull, and one's a witch. Why is this called Season of the Witch? It should have been called Season of the Skull.
It's like paper, rock, scissors, the witch won.
Yeah,
Come on, give me a break.
I think you're right.
All right. Now, wait. We know exactly what they were trying to do. Like you said, they were trying to do something different every year, so you had something to look forward
like
to around
Halloween,
right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, what is the Halloween film going to be about this year, right?
Exactly.
Well, okay, here's the thing, though. After you make 2 movies, especially as good as the first one was, and the second one was okay, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's a continuation of the same story from the first movie. Everybody's so into the Michael Myers character. Everybody's so into this thing.
The character was so successful.
They didn't tell anybody that they were changing it up.
They didn't. I saw this in the movie theater. October 30th, 1982, opening night, and I paid full price. The place was packed, and everyone was cheering when the title came up, and then half the people left in the middle of the movie.
They didn't tell you.
They didn't.
And so you come there looking for Mikey, and what'd you get?
A suck fest.
A suck fest.
This is a suck fest.
The acting is abysmal. Some of the worst I have ever seen in any film, period.
Yeah. It stars...
DC Cab with Mr. T has better acting.
I pity the fool who
than
watches
Halloween
this movie.
3, hands down.
Yeah.
The Barbarian Brothers from DC Cab have better acting than this movie. What happened here, Mike?
They tried to do something different and failed miserably.
But okay. But you look at Halloween, right?
Yeah.
And okay, let's just pretend that Halloween was not a classic. Let's just pretend Halloween
was just a cool movie.
Just a cool movie, right? The acting did not suck. The acting wasn't nearly as abysmal as it is in this movie. What happened?
They just
forgot what they were doing.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, what the heck's going on here? I don't know. I can't stand it, Mike.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. It's not even worth my time. This is not worth our time.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Atkins was in it. I mean, he was in The Fog. He was in Escape from New York.
Who?
Tom Atkins, he was in The Fog and Escape from New York.
What does that mean? There's a lot of people in The Fog and Escape from New York.
I'm just saying, it's not like it was a bunch of first movie type
That guy's
people.
Robotic. It's like he
was the dad in Creepshow.
No emotion whatsoever. He reminds me of like the jock football player. Huh? What? Huh? I don't know. No. I can't do this, Mike. I can't. I'm frustrated. You see me? I'm sweating.
Yeah,
I'm frustrated.
There were a few, believe it or not. What did you think of when the guy was in the hospital and the bad guy in the suit comes in and takes him out? You know, he holds up his fist like he's going to punch him. And
he breaks the nose.
Yeah, he shoves his fingers into his eyes and then
pulls the nose out. That was cool.
That was actually kind of cool.
That was cool. It looked like he was trying to open some kind of chest or something by pulling dude's nose bone out.
That was actually okay.
I liked that.
And then the second one,
but that's
the guy's
it.
on the knees, and the bad guy grabs his head, rips it out, and the big old blood goes spook like a little fountain.
that was cheap.
Yeah,
that was cheap.
But at least it was a bright spot.
Yeah, no. The bright spot and Halloween 3 do not go in the same freaking paragraph. Okay.
You got to admit, the funniest laugh though was when the lady was messing with the computer chip. Now we all know what happens when you mess with a computer chip and a hairpin. It shoots a laser out of it into your mouth.
It looked like the Death Star shot its death ray into her mouth. It exploded her face up, and then like bugs came out of it. Right? Where'd the bugs come from?
Yeah, bugs.
Did they like beam down?
And then, at the end, when the kids are watching that commercial, their heads crush and bugs fall out. I want to know what TV commercial makes bugs grow out of your head.
Okay, now I don't want to be too mean about the whole thing, because in all honesty, they were trying to do something to make a franchise that was going to give something new and exciting and interesting every Halloween. Okay, but think about this. Think about what if it was successful. Think about what if this wasn't a horrible mistake. We would have probably never gotten back to Mikey.
That's true. Michael Myers, we wouldn't.
And Carpenter would be like, oh, man. You know, I mean, because you know he wouldn't be nearly as like revered, because I'll tell you the honest truth. If only Halloween 1 and Halloween 2 were made, and there was none of those sequels afterwards, as bad as some of them were.
Some of them were pretty damn bad.
As bad as some of them were, it extended the life of that character. It kept it in the public eye. And people kept going back and watching the original movie every time they were reminded of Michael Myers from those sequels.
Yeah, they all said, damn, what happened?
But they were worth it for that. And they weren't all bad.
Yeah, they weren't.
No, they weren't. They weren't all sucking like this.
Oh, nothing sucks as hard as this.
No. You know, Halloween 4...
There was that one girl
I'll tell you this. Halloween 4 is actually kind of fun. Halloween 4 is actually kind of fun. We haven't done that debate yet, which I'm looking forward to doing. But no, Halloween 4 had what's-her-face in it. You know, Lorenzo Lamas' ex. I can't remember what her name is.
I saw it the day it came out, and I haven't seen it in 20 years.
But
so
she's a highlight. She's a bright spot. You want to talk about bright spots?
I'm saving myself for when we debate this, so you guys can get the most honest and pure review possible.
Well, what I'm trying to say is, Mike, is that no matter how bad the sequels may be after Halloween 3, it kept Michael Myers in the public eye, and people went, oh, the return of Michael Myers. Yeah, I remember how cool that was in 78, man, when that came out. I'm going to go watch that again. And I'll tell you what, it extended the life of the franchise. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, after watching this, I agree with what you said. I want to go back and watch the original again. Bomb this sucker.
We have to get right back to the real deal, because this is unbearable to watch. It really is that bad.
Bomb this sucker.
It's bombed.
All right, I'm Michael Mandy. He's Rowdy Jeff. We will talk to you next week at the Horror Debate.